welcome to yet another live stream by me, GuineaPigDan. Before I get started, I'm gonna send out notifications to people, so just a moment. I need to work on making an overlay. Yeah, so I'm just sending out messages right now. In case anyone's wondering, today I'll be drawing a bunch of my guinea pig characters aside from Cinnamon and Midnight. Drawing their extended family. Alright. I'll probably do this for maybe around 90 minutes maybe. Just because when I stream for 2 hours, these files get really, really big. And I usually burn my files to CDs. Yeah, so just a moment. It's gonna give me 5 minutes. I'm just posting announcements everywhere. I decided to turn the camera on just so people can see that I actually am streaming and not, come on and I'm not online. Which is why I'd like to get an overlay made. There we go. Alright. Posted a bunch of journal announcements. Oh, might as well do Blue Sky also. There we are. And I'll share the link in Discord as well. Oops. Yeah. Just give me a few more minutes. Alrighty. Let's see. There. Yeah, I'm just gonna post my stream announcement in a dozen different groups. don't know if I'll do a reaction to the Switch 2 reveal. I mean, that's probably hot right now. But, apparently they're gonna... I mean, I haven't watched it yet. So, but I see people saying that you can get GameCube games or something. Like, they're gonna let you upgrade games that are getting, like, I don't know, re-releases or something. Looks interesting. But of course, people are not so good about the price. Tariffs or whatever. Just so you know, I'm still here. There's my hand. Just gotta make sure. Excuse me. Sue me, sue you blues. Gonna play the sue me blues. For those of you wondering, I say in my announcement that I've got jury duty going on. Obviously, I will not be talking about the case, because you're not supposed to do that. So sorry, I'm probably not going to answer questions other than, I don't know, the most vague things like, I don't know, anything that not related to the courtroom. In fact, I don't know, just to be safe, I might not say anything about what's going on. Just like, if I disappear for a while, that's why. Let's see. That's why I was thinking songs like Sue Me, Sue You Blues. Okay. Any more? Let's see. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm starting to hurt my back a little just turning a lot this way. Okay. Enough lollygagging. Let's get to work. Vámonos. Okay. No one in chat yet. I'll just type. There. Okay. So, I've got a bunch of a family of guinea pigs. I guess I'll bring up a ref over on my computer over here. Who I want to draw first. I'll start off with before I started the stream, I took some photo refs. I'm trying to. Okay, let me. Okay, this is going to be a little difficult. Like making sure my hand is in frame and everything. Okay. I just want to make sure. Oops. Alright, let's just... I might divide this between 2 pages. I was originally going to think of, like, what if I tried putting everyone on a single page, but I don't think that'll work. I just need to figure out how many characters am I going to squeeze onto one page. I'll start off with the character I call Uncle Weird. We'll date this. I'm just... Okay, maybe that might be too big. Well, it doesn't matter. These are big pages. I don't know if... I don't know if my blue line here is visible at all. Took some photo refs before, so I don't know if anyone's viewing. Actually, wait, I got my phone over here. Or actually, I could just bring up stream on the computer here. The only thing is I don't want, like, to get the echo effect, so I'll just turn down my sound. Well, it says one viewer. I don't know if that viewer is myself or someone else. It says one viewer. I don't know if that viewer is myself or someone else. Oops. Bring up my picture of Uncle Weird. An idea I had for, like, future streams was, like, maybe like I show off some of my old sketchbooks and I read some of my pages, like old comics I drew years ago. I'm drawing Uncle Weird doing. If you're wondering why is he named Uncle Weird, it's because this is a character I created when I was in elementary school. So I wasn't exactly with, like, had the most creative names. He was kind of honestly more like Uncle Asshole in my really old comics. Where he was more just mean to everyone else rather than just weird. And for a guinea pig, he has, like, really enormous ears. Maybe I'll make it look like he's got this big grin. Uncle Weird's going to be drawn in a kind of strange way. When I first made Uncle Weird, as like a really young kid, one of the weird behaviors he displayed was that he'd always be dancing. It's just, I don't know why. It's just his weird character trait. Maybe it's like a, I don't know, a muscle twitch issue or something, but he never stops dancing, even in his sleep or even when he goes to the bathroom. I'm not sure I would do that now, but I guess I'd have it more limited, where he just starts dancing if he hears some sort of rhythmic music, or I don't know, it's only when he's walking or something he might make weird jittery movements. Then I don't know, when he's like moves faster, then he breaks into a tango as he moves around or something. I don't know. Since he's got such large ears, you can imagine like all the earwax he gets. I don't know. Some people might say he looks more like a mouse. But that's how I drew him when I was a kid. And what I'm doing here is basically kind of a modernized take. Maybe I could, like, I don't know, after I'm done with this, maybe show off some of my old drawings from elementary school. Show the evolution of the character. What he's going to be doing, he'll be kind of running away from his wife, Aunt Bazil. And if you're wondering why is her name Aunt Bazil, it's, again, these are characters I made in elementary school. I didn't know better. It's just, these are very wacky characters. But when I decided to bring back Uncle Weird after, like, I don't know, last time I drew him was maybe middle school or something, I decided to give him like a proper name. I'm calling him Uncle Wilbert. And Weird is just his nickname that his nephews call him. Oh, hello, Backlash. Okay, it's going to be a little difficult drawing rodent legs and feet. Like, the photograph I took was like me crossing my own legs. Well, I'll put like a blur effect to make it look like he actually is dancing. Next to him will be his wife, Aunt Bazil, and their son, cousin Albert. Aunt Bazil, like, I did this whole series of drawings where I redraw like some of my old characters I haven't drawn in years. Looking up Aunt Bazil, like, I have tons of comics that feature Uncle Weird, and a couple that feature cousin Albert. But for Aunt Bazil, I could have sworn I had a comic somewhere where she makes a cameo, like maybe just for one panel and then disappears. But then when I searched and searched, I found like one comic from 2001 that I drew in middle school where my guinea pig Cinnamon is at a grave, and he's like, "Yep, the grave of my dead aunt." And I was basically like, "Fuck." I killed her off. So I unless there's a drawing somewhere that I missed, I've never drawn Aunt Bazil before. It was just a character I had in my mind, like, okay, Uncle Weird, Cousin Albert. Yeah, who was the mother? Oh, it was this strange guinea pig named Aunt Bazil. Who was the mother? Oh, it was this strange. So crazy that she named herself after a country. So crazy that she named herself. But for whatever reason, I decided to have her be dead, and that's the reason why. But for whatever reason, wasn't around. But you know, and now I might retcon that and do a comic where it's found out she faked her death or something. In one comic that Aunt Bazil appeared in, Uncle Weird recounts that whenever I came home, she would slap me and, like, I'm trying to remember, stuff dirty diapers down my throat. And she'd stuff potatoes up my nose to honor the god she calls David Wilson. And her favorite game to play was Spank the Butt. And I don't know. Whether or not Uncle Weird's recounting here is true or not, it could just be Uncle Weird's own delusional mind, or maybe, I don't know, he took a few too many potatoes up the nose. I'm going to bring up a ref here. Yeah, go through. I'm basically referencing my own drawings. Just remember how to draw these characters. Aunt Bazil, I just looked up Brazilian clothes or something and slapped that on a guinea pig. Maybe I won't have room enough for Cousin Albert. I might draw him on a different page. I'll probably combine these drawings later, because my original idea was like to have all of them on one page, but it's like like what, 8 or 9 or 10 characters on a single page, unless I drew them like really small. I think it's better to just have them big, nice and big like this, so they're easier to see on screen. Yeah, so Aunt Bazil. I imagine her, she's chasing her husband, saying, I don't know, David Wilson is getting cranky. Shove this potato up your nose now. Again, it's one of those, like, I have no idea what inspired that. Where she worships a god named David Wilson. I mean, maybe I'll explain that in the comic where David Wilson's like a cult leader or something. Or maybe she's just some person that Aunt Bazil made up. I don't know. Or maybe David Wilson is just this random neighbor or something that Aunt Bazil became convinced is divine. And she won't stop bothering him. Originally I wanted to keep it ambiguous, like whether Aunt Bazil was really alive or if this is just a ghost or something, but since she's directly interacting with Uncle Weird and Uncle Weird is running away, it probably does suggest this is her in the flesh. Okay, the way giving Aunt Bazil will have this crazed look on her on her face. Bazil will have this crazed look on her face. Bazil will have this crazed look on her face. Not sure, like, how far up her nose should be. How far up her nose should be. Hey, Wax Badger. Working on Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil right now. Working on Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil right now. Working on Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil right now. Make her ears look all zoomy. Make her ears look all like zoomy. 26. Damn. Time flies when you're having fun. Damn. Time flies when you're having fun. Damn. Just in case, just to prevent the stream from getting too big, maybe I'll split into two parts. It'd take a long time with this. I didn't want to go on too long. Aunt Bazil has a potato in hand. And then put on her headscarf thing. There we go. Push the body back a bit more just to suggest more speed. Push the body back a bit more just to suggest more speed. Yeah, it is a bit challenging to like draw across from me like this. Scanner over here on the left side of my desk. Eventually I need to get a new art desk. Help a little. There we go. Help a little. Might. Try to think. One of my goals for these streams is to, like, draw at least each of my characters at least once. My goals for these streams is, like, so that's why I'm, like, each of my characters at least I did once. Cinnamon, Midnight, Domino, and Peter in my first stream, and then I did James and Sugar in another. Midnight, Domino, and Peter. I'm doing. I'm gonna do the family members of Cinnamon and Midnight. This might be something I have to do across several streams. I'm gonna draw all my characters because this might be something. Let's see, an uncle, an aunt, a cousin, their parents, two grandparents, uncle, an aunt, a cousin, their parents, two grandparents. Anytime you can hear the people sing. That's a terrible looking hand. That one looks fine. This one. That's a terrible looking hand. That one. Oh, hello, Tommy. This one. Your rating is like. Oh, hello, Tommy. First time you've rated, or I've been rated, or something. Like. Oh, hello, Tommy. First time you've rated, or I've been rated, or something. First time you've rated. Hello. Alright, hello. Another idea I had, like, doing some courtroom-themed drawings. Another idea I had, like, doing some courtroom. I was afraid the lamp was running low. You know, obviously I can't draw anything, like, that would reveal information about the court case, or just a general courtroom setting. That would reveal information about the court case, or just a general courtroom setting. Like I was brainstorming, like, if I had Domino or Peter in a courtroom. Like I was brainstorming, like, oh, thank you. If I had like, Domino or Peter in a courtroom. What sort of species would the judge be? Oh, thank you. Like, I was thinking like some unique California animal. Like a California condor or a California quail. Unique California animal. I could do a bald eagle as the judge, but I could do a bald eagle. That might be a bit too obvious. I like the idea more of just a unique California animal, maybe a grizzly bear. I like the idea more of just. I'm still not entirely happy with that hand. California animal, maybe a grizzly bear. I'm still not entirely happy with that hand. Now the way I'm going to draw Uncle Weird's legs, it's almost going to look like, you know, a Hindu statue, except, you know, multiple legs instead of multiple arms. But it's supposed to be like a motion blur thing, where Uncle Weird is just dancing his way across the room, trying to get away from his wife before she stuffs another potato up his nose. Trying to get away from his wife before she stuffs another potato up his nose. Get away from his wife before she stuffs another potato up his nose. I mean, I have to be kind of careful drawing Uncle Weird's legs, because If it's not clear that it's in motion, it'll look like he literally has multiple legs. If it's not clear that it's in motion, it'll look like he literally has multiple legs. I have no desire to see the Minecraft movie. I mean, I'm not a fan of Minecraft. I have no desire to see the Minecraft movie. And, I just feel like Jack Black being cast as Steve is like, I don't know, some sort of mean casting. Jack Black being cast as Steve. Like, well, Jack Black was good as Bowser, but, you know, what other video game characters can he play? Jack Black was good as Bowser, but, you know, what other video I wouldn't mind as much if this was like an animated movie and he was playing a cartoon version of Steve, but like doing a hyper-realistic and chubby-looking... Well, I didn't say hyper-realistic. Being a live-action Steve who's like chubby-looking, just Jack Black. It's just Jack Black in a looking overweight in a teal-blue shirt. It's like... There's nothing really any different. It's so awkward seeing merchandise of Steve. Toys and Walmart or Target. And it's just Jack Black. Walmart or Target. And it's just Jack Black. Okay, I'm probably messing up. I mean, just seeing the art style of the movie is, like, kind of off-putting. Like, I don't know, this is like something you'd expect in a fan movie. Like some strange person, like, thought, so what if we made the characters look like this or something? Just this awkward hybrid between trying to have the blocky design of the game, but also make them look real. Just looks uncanny. Alright. I don't know Brazilian Portuguese, so you know, maybe I'll have someone translate for me, having Aunt Bazil say something wacky. Like how could it possibly be compared to the Super Mario Brothers movie from 1993? You mean the Minecraft movie? I know, the Mario movie, the old one, in of itself is just a weird rabbit hole. Like, there's countless, I guess, fan documentaries on YouTube explaining everything that went wrong with that film. I think it was, directed, or I don't remember if it was directed or written by a husband and wife pair who just, I don't know, seemed like they were on the brink of divorce, just trying to collaborate. And Bob Hoskins and the other actors were just fed up with everything that was happening. I mean, I guess the one interesting thing you can say about the 1993 movie is just it's just really weird and ambitious, kind of. Whereas with the newer Mario movie, it's like they tried to play it very safe. I mean, playing it safe was probably the smart thing to do anyway, because I'm sure Nintendo and Illumination was like worried about comparisons to the 1993 movie. So it's like, okay, let's make this look as much like the games as we can, with a few design tweaks here and there, just to make it their own or whatever. And of course, let's give Charles Martinet the complete shaft and course,
cast Hollywood actors instead.
Charles Martinet, the complete
big names like Chris Pratt.
Cast Hollywood actors.
And I'm sure, like, I don't know, Jim Davis or someone was so impressed with his performance as Mario that they cast him as Garfield.
Someone was so impressed with his performance as Mario.
Although, if I remember correctly, he was announced as the voice of Garfield even before the Mario movie came out. So
if I remember correctly, he was announced as the voice of Garfield.
Maybe Jim Davis saw an early test screening of the Mario movie and was so amazed at Chris Pratt's performance as Mario. He's like, I want you as Garfield also.
Chris Pratt's performance as Mario. He's like, I want you as Garfield also. Chris Pratt's performance as Mario. He's like,
the 2013 Mario movie? You mean 2023? Is that a typo? And then there's also the anime, The Great Adventure to Save Princess Peach or whatever. I watched that once, and it's kind of odd things from the anime in 1986. Like, they've borrowed ideas that appear in much later, like Mario swinging Bowser by his tail in the anime gets reused in Mario 64.
Bowser by his tail in the anime gets reused in Mario 64.
Trying to think. But now, like, that movie is pretty much forgotten, even in Japan. But I did find it funny that someone found some merchandise where,
even in Japan,
where Mario says shit.
Someone found some merchandise where, where Mario says shit. Someone found some merchandise where, where Mario says shit.
Yeah, I might fully detail these drawings later, off stream.
I might
just doing rough sketches of them, because it is a bit challenging trying to draw across for myself like this.
Because it is a bit challenging trying to draw
across for myself like this. Out of frame that I'm looking at. Help me draw these characters.
Help me draw these characters.
There we go. Might have to redraw Aunt Bazil's little. I'm not sure what this is called. It's not supposed to be like the neck thing they give you in Hawaii. It was based on
Not supposed to be like the neck thing they give you in Hawaii.
outfits, Brazilian outfits.
Based on not supposed to be like the neck thing they give you in Hawaii.
Outfits, Brazilian outfits.
Based on outfits, Brazilian outfits.
Here's Aunt Bazil's. Hello, Apollo. Aunt Bazil's.
Here's Aunt Bazil's.
Holding a potato. You know the Holy Gourd of Jerusalem from Life of Brian? Well, this is the holy potato of California. I don't know.
Life of Brian. Well, this is the holy potato of California. I don't know. Life of Brian. Well, this is the holy potato of California. I don't know. Life of Brian. Well, this is the holy potato of California.
In my photo ref, I'm actually holding an onion because I couldn't find any potatoes in
my photo ref, I'm actually holding an onion
in the fridge. But I'll just replace the onion with a potato.
In the fridge. But I'll just replace the onion.
Yeah, the Mario anime like depicted Mario and Luigi as in a grocery store instead of as plumbers.
The Mario anime
which was very strange. in a grocery store instead of as plumbers, which is very strange. But on the other hand, I'm not sure if Japan had the whole storyline that Mario and Luigi were like plumbers in Brooklyn and found the Mushroom Kingdom by falling down a pipe or something. And when I say pipe, you know, it could be like a plumbing pipe or a different sort of pipe that you smoke. When I say pipe, you know, it could be like a plumbing pipe or a different sort of pipe that you smoke. When I say pipe, you know, it could be like a plumbing pipe or a different sort of pipe. When I say pipe, it could be like a plumbing pipe or a different sort of pipe. I like the fan artists that like take scenes from the Mario movie and redraw them to look like the newer Mario movie and redraw them to look like they're from the 1986 anime. The newer Mario movie. It's almost like Mario Maker applied to art. 1986 anime. You know, taking characters that, you know, Bowser Jr., who debuted on the GameCube, you know, and pixel arting him like he's on from the NES first Super Mario Brothers. Pixel arting him like I thought that's pretty neat. How they stylized, you know, older or newer characters in the older style. How they stylized, you know, older or newer characters in the older style. How they stylized older or newer characters in the older style. Oh yeah. That would be a pretty obscure reference, like referencing the Game & Watch titles. Referencing the Game & Watch titles. Referencing the Game & Watch titles. There. Aunt Bazil. Bazil. Okay, there's her body. I mean, it's going to be hidden in her dress, so it's not like I have to be too detailed. I mean, it's going to be. I will have to push her dress up because one leg is running up. I will have to push her dress up because one leg is running up. We'll have to push her dress up. Maybe I'll extend the leg out. Maybe I'll like extend the leg out. I mean, drawing rodent legs and feet can be difficult sometimes. Drawing rodent legs and feet can be difficult sometimes. Drawing rodent legs and feet can be difficult sometimes. Oh, shoot. Okay. When I did my drawing of... I'm trying to remember. When I did my drawing of Aunt Bazil, like, a couple months ago. I don't remember if I, like, if I have a character wearing a dress, I might wear my old graduation gown. Just as a stand-in. I don't remember if I wore anything special for Aunt Bazil. I will sometimes change my clothes depending on how a character is dressed. If I'm doing a photo ref, I'm doing a drawing of Peter the Cat. Wax Badger gifted me some sweater vests I can wear. Wax Badger gifted me. And that's been very useful. So thank you very much, Wax Badger. And that's been very useful. So thank you very much, Wax Badger. And Backlash gifted me a pair of sandals that I'll still occasionally wear, like at cons. If I'm, wearing my toe socks as Peter.
Cons, sandals.
If I'm, wearing my toe socks as Peter. And speaking of toe socks, I had some of those gifted by a guy named Egger, so it's like several other furries have been very kind to lend their assistance. Several other furries have been very kind to lend their assistance. Okay, I'm not like an expert in drawing dresses. Okay, so I do have the dress, have it kinda wavy. Okay, don't want a tangency. There we go. Should Aunt Bazil like have pants or something under her dress? Like not something like maybe just the suggestion of like. Actually, wait. Looking at my drawing of Aunt Bazil back from 8 months ago. Okay, July, last July. I don't like have stockings or anything underneath the dress, so I guess I'll just keep her legs plain. Okay. Add some stripes on her dress, but I guess I'll deal with those later. I'll just finish up on Uncle Weird here. Let's see, how long have I been on? Damn, 53 minutes. Yeah, I was thinking of like... just so my files don't get too big, I might like stop the stream and then restart it. Because these files on get really, really big. Usually I like to burn them to CDs afterward just to get them off my computer. Okay. Shit. I got these weird eraser streaks. Okay, so. Okay, that's a. Maybe more like. Shit. Okay. I'll probably have to measure those and make sure I drew the paws the right size. I'll probably have to measure those and make sure I drew the paws the right size. Measure those and make sure I drew the paws the right size. There.
All right.
So, geez, I said I was gonna be like draw like tons and tons of characters, but this might be something I break up across several streams, doing all these characters. I don't think I'm gonna like draw what 8 or 9 characters and like. I don't think I'm gonna like. Unless I like go really fast. 8 or 9 characters and like. I don't think I'm gonna like. Unless I like go really fast. 8 or 9 characters and like. I don't think I'm gonna like. Unless I like go really fast. Yeah, somehow Uncle Weird is able to like. Well, when he runs, he just dances. Like he dances and runs at the same time. Well, when he runs, he just dances. Like he dances and runs. He must have very powerful leg muscles if he's able to maintain dancing for so long. He must have very powerful leg muscles. Like I don't remember if there was ever an explanation in my old like comics from when I was in elementary school for why Uncle Weird never stops dancing, but my reinterpretation of him, I'll say that he was a former lab guinea pig, and they did all sorts of weird experiments on him, including him forcing him to dance, and that's why he just can't stop dancing. That's why. As for Aunt Bazil, why she's so strange, As for Aunt Bazil, why she's so strange, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I could say, I don't know, she's a former hippie and she did too much LSD or in the 60s or something. I don't know, she's a former hippie and she did too much LSD or in the 60s or something. I don't know, she's a former hippie. Or maybe she grew stranger being married to Uncle Weird. Or maybe, I don't know, Uncle Weird just looking for a wife just happened to find a girl guinea pig that was just as eccentric as he is. Just happened to find a girl guinea pig that was just as eccentric as he is. Just happened to find a girl guinea pig that was just as eccentric as he is. Almost 1 hour. Just a moment. Just to make sure that these streams don't get too big, I stopped and restarted it really quick. So hopefully, on YouTube I'll probably edit these together as one giant, really long video. But there's Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil. So next. Next it was, let's
see. Looking at my... Okay. See you in a bit, Tommy. Just trying to figure out who I want to draw next. Oops. Okay, I have photo reps.
Like, if I was to combine these all, I wanted Cousin Albert standing to the side of Aunt Bazil and Uncle Weird, and he's, like, laughing at them. But, you know, this is going to be a separate page. Maybe I'll have, like, 2 or 3 characters per page. For this one... I'm not going to show my photo reps, but I have one where I'm making this really ugly face. The idea is, I'll have my guinea pig Cinnamon... getting his hair combed by his mom, Rose. And Cinnamon and Midnight are supposed to be brothers. I don't know if maybe I mentioned this before in a past stream, but my 2 oldest guinea pig characters, Cinnamon and Midnight, were based on actual guinea pigs from a daycare I went to. Cinnamon was a brown guinea pig, Midnight was a black guinea pig. I don't know if they were actually brothers or not, or they were just separate guinea pigs that the daycare adopted, but everybody called them brothers. I guess just because they lived in the same cage. So I'll draw Cousin Albert now. And then in the middle, it'll be Cinnamon and Rose. Yeah, just drawing lines here to indicate each character. So Cousin Albert will be... Let me look up my pictures. Trying to think. Yeah, it's kind of weird to look at Twitch when it's on my own computer, because I'm just so used to seeing other people's videos. Okay, let me bring up a picture of other characters. There we go. There's a picture of Rose. Like, I've brainstormed several ideas for like future streams. Like, one idea is I read my old comic strips that I drew as in elementary and middle school. Another idea I considered was let's see if I have it in one of my shoot, where can I find it? Do I have it in one of my here we go. Like, I thought, you know, what if I did a Bible Reloaded thing and read chick tracts on stream? I've collected a few of these. Yeah, just so you know, Jack Chick died in 2016, so you know, any new chick tracts that are coming out are actually drawn by other artists. But I thought maybe I could have a good laugh reading some chick tracts. Cousin Albert. In my old drawings, to make Cousin Albert look different from my other guinea pig characters, he had very long ears, and it made him look more like a rabbit. So for my redesign of Albert, I kept the ears just because it makes him look unique, but I have to be careful that it's not mistaken for a rabbit or something. He's going to be reacting to his parents on the previous page. Going like, "Oh, mom and dad are so goofy." While his mother basically physically assaults Uncle Weird, you know, just to stuff a potato up his nose. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd say this is exactly the healthiest marriage. What are the changes with Cousin Albert? For some reason, I always drew him in purple shorts. It's like one of the traits that made him different from my other guinea pig characters. I don't know why. I don't remember like Cousin Albert didn't appear in a lot of my old comics. Like even though he's supposed to be Uncle Weird's son, he was supposed to be like also eccentric like his father. Although Uncle Weird was more of an asshole, Cousin Albert was just silly. I don't remember how I came up with his name. Okay, I don't think he's like the exact same size as parents, but as usual, I can fix sizes and editing. Soon you lose. I just have that song stuck in my head. I have him like pointing and laughing at his parents. He has shorts. Okay. Draw his hand more down here. There he is, pointing and laughing at his parents, thinking their antics are funny. Here, let me make this a little thicker, just to match the other one. Yeah, give or take. Okay. Albert's like, there we go. There we go.
What's this message? Oh, someone gifted me a tier 1 subscription. I don't understand these tier subscriptions.
Oh well. So there's Cousin Albert. I'm kind of lucky I didn't accidentally name the uncle character Uncle Albert. You know, I wonder if people will think, did I name Cousin Albert that name like as a homage to the Paul McCartney song Uncle Albert, when I made Cousin Albert when I was like a kid before I knew anything about the Beatles' solo careers. So no, it was not a deliberate reference. Okay, how to draw shorts on a rodent-like character is a little confusing. Maybe I... He is supposed to be wearing shorts. Looking at how I drew his shorts in my drawing from last year, it's like I'm not drawing from last year. Not entirely sure how. There we go. Make his toes a little larger. There we go. That looks better. I guess I could draw his shorts looking kind of like. They're just weird sockets. Maybe socket's not the right word, but legs that come out. There we go. I'll figure it out later. That's Cousin Albert. Next I'm going to draw Cinnamon. Just so there's no confusion what date I drew this on. Okay, how long? 16 minutes. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to show this picture in its totality. in its totality. But I do like the expression I made for this photo. I don't know if I'll draw. This is the photo ref I'm working off for Cinnamon's expression,
getting his hair combed by his mother Rose.
I'm not sure if I'll draw something looking that ugly. My dad usually liked making jokes about me being ugly when I was little, and a photo like that doesn't help. Maybe. Maybe Cinnamon's getting angry to the point that he's got veins appearing in his eyeballs. Like his mom grooming him, like really sets him off or something. It's funny when in my really old comics, Rose, Cinnamon, and Midnight's mom was like very easily explosively. She had a very short temper and would get explosively angry all the time. The exact opposite of like how you'd imagine a caring mother. But like the new drawing I did of her a couple months ago, it's like she's looking very, she's mellowed out. It looks like Cinnamon is the one who's like got the really bad temper now. Oh, whoops. I'll have his hair like all scraggly to like make him look really agitated. Oh, fudge. Someone's in the bathroom, they turn the fan on. I hate when that happens. It's always really loud. Make his cheeks a little rounded, more rounded to really. I don't know, like maybe Simmons. Really agitated. Oh wow. So my dad isn't the only one. That's nice. You have a problem with fathers calling their sons ugly. I don't know, the way I'm drawing Cinnamon here, it looks almost like he's turning into Mr. Hyde. He really does not like his mom combing his fur. Mom, you're ruining my mane. Mom, you're ruining my mane. Mom, you're ruining my mane. Oh, dang it. Jeez, how long will that fan be going on? It's getting like a little irritating. Okay, the hands here are gonna look. And for the photoref, I like crossed my hands. Like it's supposed to, I guess, look like it's defensive or something. It's almost like a vampire being exposed to light. It's like that's kind of how Cinnamon is reacting. Arm a little too short. Maybe make maybe it would help me if I there we go, like that. There we go. Okay, comparing. Okay, the arm that's going across is looking a little longer. Just the way the arms are foreshortened. I'm okay there. I mean, I guess there's a couple things you could compare Cinnamon to here. Like maybe a vampire being exposed to light. A cat hissing at I don't know, a dog hissing at golem hissing at someone. Golem hissing at someone who stole the precious. Someone who stole the precious. Someone who stole the precious. What I was going for. Figure out. There we go. Yeah, I'll have fun inking, not inking, but darkening the lines on this one later. Dang it. There we go. Do we do the toes on this one? Okay, now I'll draw Rose. Cinnamon and Midnight's mom. Just so, like, in my, thumbnail thing I posted on DeviantArt for Affinity and Weasel, like, I decided to label each character just so it's clear what their relation is. And since Domino is in, I couldn't remove Domino from the images of Hubert and Rose, Cinnamon and Midnight's parents, I had to add a little note saying, Domino is not related to Cinnamon and Midnight's family. Domino was a guinea pig I owned later in middle school that I adopted from a young lady that was leaving. And so Cinnamon, the real life Cinnamon and Midnight and Domino never actually knew each other, but I did contemplate for a long time, like, for cartoon Cinnamon, Midnight, and Domino, like, should I make Domino like their younger brother or something? And I decided, nah, he doesn't need to be related. Domino can just be his own guinea pig. just to get an idea of how far away, Rose is in relation to Cinnamon.
Like maybe she's coming in with a comb or something.
Or a brush. Just doing that so. Like it's not even touching, and
Cinnamon is already going into self-defensive mode.
There's Rose's head. Just make sure. They're all same size roughly.
Oh, dinner's ready. So, I might go on for like maybe 10 or 15 more minutes. Oh, Seamaster, hello.
Yeah, in case you just got here, let me show you what I'm working on. I'm drawing my guinea pig characters. On page 1 over here. I drew Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil. On this page, I'm doing Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil's son, cousin Albert. So since I can't fit them all in one page, I'll draw them in separate pages. And then one of my main guinea pigs, Cinnamon, and his mother, Rose. Yeah, so Cinnamon and Midnight are my main guinea pigs, and this is going to be their whole wacky family. Cinnamon here is in the middle, and his mom is trying to brush his hair, and Cinnamon's going into self-defense mode. Cousin Albert is laughing at his aunt and uncle. Well, not his aunt, Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil would be his parents. So he's laughing at his parents acting crazy. Where was I? Oh yeah. I might get going in a bit just to have dinner. But so I might just stream for like just a few more minutes until Rose is done.
And then I might pick up drawing the rest of the characters later.
Yeah, I might have. I might be chosen for jury duty on Monday. I don't know yet. But if they pass me up, I plan maybe I'll do a celebration stream on Twitch, or I don't know, I make a pie or something. Do another one of the Paul McCartney flaming pie recipes. Maybe Rose is looking a little peaked at her son. What would be funnier, Rose looking disgruntled at Cinnamon, or maybe Rose is unaware and just, even though Cinnamon is looking like Mr. Hyde here, Rose is like, just thinks that Cinnamon is just being a silly 10-year-old or something, even though Cinnamon's an adult guinea pig. Maybe it'd be funnier if Rose is unaware. She's got rose-tinted glasses. Well, okay, not literally rose-tinted glasses. I don't know how I came up with the names for Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil or Cousin Albert, but for Rose, Cinnamon and Midnight's mother, I think she was named after one of the adults at the daycare I went to. Hopefully, I don't know if Rose, the real life Rose, happens to be watching this somehow. I hope she doesn't sue or anything for using her name. I mean, that's kind of I guess something I should be careful of. Yeah. Well, the family characters here, these are characters I created in elementary school. And I drew them until middle school and just forgot about them, and then I decided last year, let me revive these old characters, and maybe I'll start doing comics where these old characters interact with my newer characters. Yeah, if you look under my miscellaneous characters section on DeviantArt for Affinity, you'll see all these older characters, like comparisons from when I drew them in either elementary school or middle school, and then the newer drawings. Rose is going to be much sweeter than how I used to write her when I was younger. She's just looking at Cinnamon and thinking, "Oh, my sweet little baby angel boy. My sweet little baby angel boy. My sweet little baby angel boy." Kind of just overlooking that she's agitating Cinnamon by treating him like he's still a child. She's supposed to be carrying a comb. I think Rose's appearance was based on the mother bear from Berenstain Bears, because she's got the shower cap thing. In my drawings of Rose, she has flowers with pink petals on them, but maybe I should redesign her shower cap so that it's got actual roses on it, so it goes along with her name. Okay. I might have to clean up some of my lines just so face is a little clearer. There's some, I guess you might say, lost media associated with my comics. Like when I was in middle school,
taking my first computer classes. Well, actually, I did take some computer classes in elementary school, but like the computer classes I took in middle school was like learning simple text or something to make my own website. But it would be just a website that you'd only see on your own computer. It wouldn't actually be broadcast out to the internet. But I made my own simple text website, and I made profiles for all my characters. And this is a computer I owned, in the early 2000s. And it was put in storage ages ago, and I asked my dad a while ago if we still had that computer because I wanted to log on to it and see if I could, see all the old information I wrote about my characters, and he said that, sorry, I think we threw that computer out a long, long time ago. That's a shame. My first website I made is now lost media. But that would have been like a really, really useful resource for to see if there's any information about my characters I wrote down that I've forgotten. Yeah, because one thing I wasn't sure of when I was doing these character redrawings was for Cinnamon and Midnight's grandparents, Paulin and Danny. Like I didn't remember which side of the family were they supposed to be from. For Uncle Weird, and I decided he'd be the brother of Cinnamon and Midnight's father, Hubert. But for their grandparents, I didn't decide if they were from their father's side or their mother's side, and I decided to make it their mother's side since Uncle Weird is already on the father's side, so give the mother's side some family members. Maybe in the future I'll introduce more aunts and uncles and aunts on Rose's side. Or maybe add a second set of grandparents on their father's side. Shit. Not sure I'm... Again, drawing, leaning over like this can be a bit difficult. I might have to do another photo ref where I'm actually, I don't know. I wear something to simulate a dress. For a rose. Wonder if... Well, she is roughly the same height as Cinnamon. I mean, if I think a character is too tall or too short, I can always adjust them digitally. Yeah, that's kind of how the way I cheat. Like when I scan my sketches, if there's something I don't like, I'll just correct it. Like if there's a line I think that needs more darkening, I'll just go over with clone stamps. There we go. It's a little better.
No. The dress goes all the way down to their legs. So the dress goes all the way down to their legs. So the dress goes all the way down to their legs. Okay, there we go. Okay. Sneeze. Yeah. I'm afraid like Rose might still look a little too tall. Again, I'm not used to drawing my characters this large. I'm not used to drawing my characters or like, or like, you know, leaning over like this, because it does look a bit like Cinnamon's height looks fine. It does look a bit like Rose. I don't know. Looks a little lanky. I don't know. It's a little lanky. I don't know how to describe it. Like, part of the problem is, you know, I'm leaning over this way. Like, part of the problem is, you know, I'm leaning over this way. Part of the problem is, you know, I draw her. So, I don't know, her proportions might look a bit strange. I think one problem, maybe I have her, well, no, it's one problem, maybe I have her, well, no, it's one problem, maybe I have her, well, excuse me. 49 minutes. I'll try to hurry, because I don't want these files to get too big. And I do want to go have dinner in a bit. Okay, height like that, that's better. There we go. That's a little bit better for her height. No. Draw her. Hand with the comb. Redraw the arm a little bit. Okay, looks all right. Okay, that's going to be a bit difficult. Drawing, you know, a sleeve that's going down. Probably should. Yeah, I should probably like. Yeah, it's supposed to be kind of loose sleeves. I'm drawing, so it's a bit. Yeah. Like, how far would I go for a photo ref? Would I cross-dress women's clothing? You know, just to get clothing details correct. Yeah, I've done some wild things for photo refs sometimes. There have been a few times I've jumped in the pool when it was cold because I have a character that's swimming or I have a character in midair. Like there was a drawing I did of Peter and Domino like leaping up. And I thought I'd get it looking the way I wanted, you know, jumping off the pool. And then I videoed myself and got a freeze frame in midair where I thought I looked freeze frame in midair. I had the pose that I wanted. It's too thick of an arm. Okay, that's a little better. Okay. Probably looks. No. There. I'll just guesstimate on. Okay, I don't know how to draw comb bristles. There. Maybe this is like one of those pet combs that have really abrasive bristles, and that's why cinnamon is so defensive. Trying to figure out how to draw the hand here, because since part of the hand is obscured by the brush, it's kind of difficult to figure out the exact placement of the fingers and everything going around. Okay, I guess I'll fix it later. There we go. I guess maybe I'll also add roses to
Rose's shower cap thing. Geez, roses have very complicated petals. No wonder I stick with the more cartoony. Actually, wait. Funny thing, I typed in rose, and like one of the pictures that comes up is a yellow and pink flower that looks pretty similar to the kinds of flowers I drew on, like the more simplified flowers I drew on her shower cap. So I didn't realize there was like more than one type of rose. I was just thinking like the roses you see in Valentine's, you know, like flower bouquets. I wasn't thinking like other species of rose, but oh well. I guess I'll just stick with just the cartoony looking flowers. There we go. Okay, let me bring up. See. Alright, there we are. Oops.
Here we go. Cousin Albert, Cinnamon and Rose. Or Cinnamon and Midnight's mother. And first page. Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil. So let's see, like, that's 5 guinea pigs down. Like, how? That's 5 guinea pigs. So the other ones are Midnight. Hubert, her father. I'm probably switched between saying Hubert and Hubert. I'm probably switched between saying Hubert and Hubert. Well, the grandparents, Paulin and Danny. And I was considering, like, do I want to add Domino, even though he's not actually related to Cinnamon Midnight? Maybe I have Paulin and Danny, like, petting him or something. And then, you know, I might add Cinnamon and Midnight's roommate, Sugar, a white guinea pig. Wait, no. I did Sugar last time with having her with James, but it wouldn't hurt if I drew her again. I don't know. So I'll have it here just at 5 guinea pigs. I'll do the rest of them in like a future stream or something. Because I don't want these streams to go on for too long. It's probably best I just split it into 2 sections. Yeah, part 1 is Uncle Weird and Aunt Bazil, and part 2 is Cousin Albert, Cinnamon, and Rose. And then in a future stream, I'll do the rest of my guinea pigs. So anyway, that's all I'm going to do for tonight. Thank you everyone who came to watch. In the future, maybe I'll do some chick tract readings, if I can find some interesting tracks to read. And maybe I'll do an art stream on my computer. Maybe one of these days I'll do a game stream. I don't know. So anyway, you know, if you want to support me, I have a cafe press, buy my buttons and other merchandise. Follow me on Blue Sky and like, I don't know, if there's anyone who still uses Twitter or anything, or X, you know, DeviantArt, for Affinity, Weasel, etc., Tumblr, YouTube. I'll upload this to YouTube later. So anyway, GuineaPigDan signing out. So good night, everybody. Signing out. So yeah. Good night, everybody. Signing out. Good night, everybody. Signing out. Subscribe to GuineaPigDan for justice. Subscribe to GuineaPigDan for justice. All right, now that pesky off button. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Bye-bye.